All right, to find the limit of this rational function, you're going to need to look at the graph. And in my longer videos on my YouTube page, I show you how to get the graph in a graphing calculator. But for now, we're just going to use the graph as it is. We need to see what happens if you just plug in x equals -1 or x equals 3, you get 1 over 0. So you are going to need the graph. Now, this graph will have vertical asymptotes, and where that happens are the rational zeros of the denominator. After any cancellation, there's no cancellation here. So we can see that that happens at -1 and +3. So that's where our vertical asymptotes are. And I'm just drawing there in red because vertical asymptotes are not actually part of the function. They're invisible lines that the graphs approach but never breach. So let's look at this one first. Let's look at the left-hand limit. So as x approaches -1 from the left, so what do I mean about that? Well, on the graph of the function, when my x values are approaching -1 from the left, what are the y values approaching? And we can see here that the y values are going off to -infinity. But what is the right-hand limit? So as x approaches -1 from the right, well, on the graph, as my x values get closer and closer to -1 from the right, the y values are going off to +infinity. Now, these two limits are not the same. And so our limit as x approaches -1 of f does not exist. Your left and right hand limit must be the same. Now, what's happening at 3? Well, we're going to do the same thing. What happens as this approaches, my x values approach 3 from the left? Their y values are going off to +infinity. And what's happening as the x values approach 3 from the right? Well, again, their y values are going off to +infinity. And so my left limit and my right limit are the same. And so the limit as x approaches 3 of f of x is equal to +infinity. So we had one that did not exist, and we have one that's +infinity. I'm Dr. Sooze. Look at the link for the longer video and check out my page and hit subscribe button. Thanks for watching.